Hi everybody, welcome to today's show. It's about something I believe in totally. It's how I get through every day, it's how I start my day, and it's what my day is all about. It's about gratitude, being thankful, grateful, and appreciate every moment in life. So I thought we'd start with one of my favorite songs that always gets me going. I could listen to the song all day. There's special meaning behind that song. That was Put on a Happy Face by the Supremes. The first time I ever heard that song was in, I don't even know the year, well, I was 8 years old, so it must have been 1977. I found the Supremes at the Copa album in my grandmother's basement, and it changed my life in a lot of ways. It made me a full-fledged fan of the Supremes, and it made me realize, because they were from Detroit, and I'm originally from Detroit, that anything is possible. So I never realized how grateful I'd be to find that album until today. It took me many years to realize that. You know, gratitude is about a well-being. Studies have shown that people who are grateful actually are happier, less depressed, and more willing for change when it comes in their life. And listen, getting to be grateful was not always easy. I didn't realize it until I got older. I had to go through a lot of issues in my life. And the person you see before you today on camera is not the person I was. Now, here's the thing. I always had who I am, but I didn't realize how grateful I am for everything. Not only the good things that have happened in my life, but even the things that I had to work through to get where I am. It makes me more grateful. It makes me know that every moment in my life, I am so grateful to what I believe now, this is my belief, to my higher power. I know that there was something guiding me all these years. There were two defining moments now that I look back on that I'm most grateful for. I'm going to share the first one with you on this show. It was in 1989, and my parents, who I love dearly, who I absolutely adore, found out that I was gay. Now, I want to give you a little backstory. I was not the easiest child to bring up. I was lost. I was confused. I would lie my way out of a paper bag. I would stay out late at night without saying really where I was. And now that I'm older, at 42, I can look back and see how worried my parents must have been and what I must have put them through. But when you're young, you don't see that and you don't understand that. And the reason I would lie was I wasn't comfortable with who I was. I wasn't grateful for what I'd been given. And my sexuality, I thought, would disappoint everybody I knew, especially my parents. And I didn't want to disappoint anyone. I'm a described people pleaser. And I didn't want to be anything that I wasn't. So here's the thing though, 25 years ago, 24 years ago, it wasn't as widely accepted, by the way, being gay, as it is today. It's a lot more commonplace. So it wasn't understood. My parents and I went through a very trying time. It was really unsettling for both of us. The outcome was positive, but it took many years to get there. But I was 20 years old and I was scared. I was scared on two levels. The first level was I was scared because my fear had come true. The people I loved the most, I had disappointed the most. They did the best they could with what they knew. I do the best I can with what I know. But we couldn't match up at that time. And they tried everything. They put me into therapy, which was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. And I met an incredible lady. But I felt, the second part was, that the people who loved me the most couldn't accept who I really was. Nor could I accept who I really was. And the hurt was so deep that I felt so lost and I was very depressed. Through that fall and winter, I knew that I really didn't know what to do. And as lost as I was, I thought about taking my own life. And I wanted to not be a burden to anyone. Because I didn't want to disappoint anybody. So being very dramatic that I am, I thought that would be it. On New Year's Eve, 1989, that would do it. I remember having a bottle of, I think, scotch, and I had found some pills somewhere. I don't know if I bought them at the time or... I knew I was going to overdose, though. That's the point. I think I'd seen Valley of the Dolls one too many times. And now here's the kicker to all this. Not only did I want to kill myself, but I wanted to have my favorite meal before I did it. So and I remember my dad, we were shoveling, and he said, "Aren't you going to go out this New Year's Eve?" I said, "No, I'm just going to stay home." And I could see the worry in my parents' eyes. I could see they didn't know what to do for me either. And that night I ordered my favorite meal. It was Chinese food. And food saved me. Here's where food saved me. It must have put me into a coma because I remember falling asleep and I didn't go through with it. And the next morning I was going to the airport with my uncle to pick up my cousin. And the next morning I woke up, it was New Year's Day, and I remember hearing the Today Show theme. And I remember, for those of you who watch the Today Show, it's like a sunrise logo. And I remember thinking how grateful I am that what I believe to be my higher power saved me for better, to be better. From that moment on, I never looked back. Does not mean my life got easier in that split second, by the way. It took years of hard work. I am so grateful for that moment because I was being selfish. I was being self-centered in the thought, and I didn't do it. And no matter how tough things ever got for me, I was grateful for that. And that's what gratitude has taught me. In my life, people have always said, "Kevin, are you always so happy? Kevin, oh, you're just a ray of sunshine. You're positive." It takes a lot of work. Every day I make the choice to be grateful. And I do that by journaling and doing something called a gratitude visit. Every day I make sure that I list at least 5 things in my life I'm grateful for. And now that I'm a little more at ease with being grateful for every moment, every morning I get up, I say to what I believe is my higher power, "Thank you for letting me be alive for another moment." Nothing is promised to us. So my gratitude is deep to everybody I've ever come in contact with, whether it was wonderful, not so wonderful. I am grateful for every moment. So viewers, I want to hear your stories about gratitude. I want to know what you're grateful for. I do know that I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for doing what I'm doing right now. And I am grateful that we are all here together. So that's my story about gratitude. It keeps people it keeps us well, happy, healthy. I feel great. I do have a lot of energy now because I know I'm grateful. And I'm even grateful in those moments. Here's where I always say, it's easy to be grateful when I'm at a fabulous concert or in a fabulous moment, but it's even more important that I'm grateful in those hard life moments because that means that no matter what, I am still present and I am grateful. I am grateful to be alive, everybody. I'm grateful that I have this moment because nothing is promised. So viewers, from this moment forward, from today on, let's put on a happy face. Let's be grateful. I'd like to hear about your gratitude journals or your gratitude visits daily. Write to me at kevinkoretsky@yahoo.com. If you don't know how to spell it, here it goes. Kevin Koretsky Show, KEVINKURET, Z as in zebra, KY, show @yahoo.com. I want to thank you, viewers, for hearing about gratitude. We're going to talk about gratitude because that's what this show is about. You are not alone. You are one of the many people in this world who really, I know, go through a lot. I know I do. I know you do. Viewer, we are in this together. So let's be grateful that we are together, and let's be grateful that we have this moment. Viewers, thank you so much. And please write to me. Remember, the Kevin Koretsky Show is brought to you by Smokey and Draft Sweet Treats. Go to www.smokeyanddraft.com for all your baking needs. Check out some of our newer items, check out the menu, and remember, we bring sweetness into your life. Well, viewers, here's Kevin's dish for today. I am grateful for every moment I've lived through. I am grateful for every good, bad, insignificant, significant, Anything that's ever happened to me, I am grateful for. I am grateful for that. I am grateful to be alive today. Until tomorrow, remember, we're all in this together with much love, much peace, and much happiness. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.